Alright everyone, it is mid-August right now. This is an update on my 2019 Verne Manila rootstocks. So if this is the first time you guys are tuning in, I planted out these rootstocks back in 2019. I began my grafting projects in 2022, so it's been a few years now. I wasn't planning for many fruits this year just because this year was kind of like a year for it to focus on vegetative growth. But you know, it's kind of hard and tempting, very tempting to kind of keep fruits. So there are going to be a few fruits that you guys can see. This is probably a bit of different angle than you guys see me start off the video. I got the sun setting to my left right now, which makes it kind of hard for me to kind of start off the video in the same angle. Let's see what else. Before I get started, I usually get a lot of questions about my kind of sweet potato ground cover, so I was gonna show you guys it a little bit and what I was kind of experimenting with in my early days with it. So as you notice, you guys probably see a lot of my sweet potatoes kind of taking over everything. I was using this as a ground cover because my soil gets really dry, and you know, overall California just gets very dry in summer. So that was my experiment with this. So it was kind of a bit of a success and not a success. If I had to do it all over again, I would have not planted the sweet potatoes directly in the ground, just because they are very kind of weedy and takes over a lot of the space. And the roots, the tubers themselves, surprisingly, I did not realize they go down so deeply, so it makes it really hard to kind of harvest them too. What I would have done if I had to redo this again is what I did right here, which is instead of planting any of the cuttings directly in the ground, I have it in a container. So you know, like the 5-gallon, or if you want to go bigger with a 15-gallon, and it makes it easier when we get into kind of winter. I could just kind of lift up all the kind of vines and just cut it off, and it makes it much more cleaner. So if I was to do this again, I would kind of keep it in a container and kind of just let it cascade and spread out everywhere, like this right here. So this is the container grown one, and when I'm ready to kind of be done with it as a ground cover, I could just kind of lift it up, you know, and just get rid of it. So just a tip if you guys don't want to experiment with that, as I've been experimenting with ground covers over the years. So okay, so here's just an update. Let's see, not much going on in terms of fruits, as I mentioned, but you see this new flush right here. This is Super Julie, kind of going on. Not much, getting a lot of good growth. So I'm hoping I get like another 2 or 3 flush by the end of this year, and like the trees will be kind of like, you know, closer to kind of 10 feet high, which is kind of where I want the trees to be at. Okay, here's the next tree. I'm gonna just kind of go over briefly some of the stuff, not everything. This is ice cream. Ice cream's been slow to do anything, has not flushed any vegetation yet. Bloom, no flushing of any vegetation, so it's been kind of a bit slow on that. Let me kind of try to go around, show you guys what else I got going. Here's a buttercream graft I've taken. Some more grafts I've taken here. This is an experimental seedling variety. My M4 has taken. This is a seedling of San Paris, and nothing much going on here except for vegetation. But I do have oh, well, it looks like I have just only one fruit now. So there was 2 fruits on here, and I have it kind of wrapped in here because it's lying pretty low, so I want to kind of protect it from any kind of pests or birds or anything that was to eat it. So this is Pineapple Pleasure. There's 2 of them here. This one unfortunately dropped, and it was pretty good size. So this one's the last one left. It's pretty large size already, so having it like in a mesh bag and plus stainless steel mesh, just because this is so low, I wanted to kind of make sure I get to taste the fruit. So I am not sure why this one dropped, so I'll put it on the counter and see what happens, see if it ripens or anything. It's kind of unusual, it's kind of sucky, but here's one left. Pineapple Pleasure, pretty large. Let me see what else I got going on here. Let's see, yeah, not much here. This is flushing of vegetation here and there. Let's see, over here, not much too. Just some flushing of vegetation. This is a graft of Jahangir. Hasn't done much after initial flush. Same Jahangir here too. So see what happens. Okay, here's the next tree. That's my worst kind of looking tree, but it's kind of holding on to some fruits this year. So this one's the variety Collar. I had a bunch of nubbins. They were definitely nubbins. I had them. I ate them green. Collar was pretty pleasantly lemony for green sour mango. So I was trying to see if leave this one to see if it ripens. Here's a little gem. This kind of looks like a half nubbin. I don't know if that makes sense, but sometimes you get these fruitlets that has an aborted embryo, and they tend to produce bigger fruits, but still doesn't get full size. Fortunately, I have some Super Julie here that is looking like healthy fruits. So I don't think this is going to ripen until probably February or so. But at least I'm going to be able to get to try some full size healthy Super Julie fruits, like the ones on my alfalfa trees. Unfortunately, all nubbins. They're just nubbins. There's nothing I could do about it. So this one has about four or five fruitlets. See if it holds. Okay. Here's ST Maui, doing really nicely. Not much going on here. Oh, I do have some graphs of things that are happening. Let's see. Let's see this. This is a graph of Fallon, my variety. This is a graft of my seedling lemon zest, chosen for its very spicy Indian flavored kind of smelling leaves. Alright, on to the next tree. Here's the next one. Everything kind of flushed once, but then it's kind of starred out for now. So I can't really get a good angle on this. The sun is setting right back there, so it makes it kind of hard. Yeah, so let's see. But I did get some good flush the first time. This is Golden Queen, Jen Huang. So a lot of things going on there. Okay, so this has a few different graphs on here. The most significant ones is this cack. You see here, cack is such an aggressive grower. So you take a look at this right here, starting from right here all the way up here. This is all the season's growth. Okay, so cack is growing pretty darn aggressively. Have some other grass, not really doing much. So, let's see. I do have this one with a new graft. This is a Thai variety called Munkansi. So, good to see it doing well. Lots of the Thai varieties are just such slow growers, So, okay. Let's see. What do I got going here? So this right here is a Polygon. No fruitlets on here, but this right here is a little gem. This right here is a Juliet. So I think I might have a shot at getting to taste my first Juliet this year. Hopefully this fruitlet holds on. And over here, which is some pretty nice large size fruit at this point. Good news is I did get some fruits from what I thought is lemon zest here. Unfortunately, I just kind of found out this year that everything I had tagged as lemon zest from my original graft and from my backup regrafts of it everywhere, it is not lemon zest, and this is definitely peach cobbler. So, but I mean, peach cobblers are really good fruit. So 2 peach cobblers right here, getting to pretty good size. And let's see what else. I know I have some gram here. There's some gram. Let me try to get a shot of this without breaking anything. It's a gram. Some more fruitlets, a gram. So that is the update. Even though I did not intend to kind of really let most of these fruits, some still do, and it's very just kind of hard and tempting not to kind of, you know, leave the fruits on. You know, is at the end of the day you still want to kind of taste some fruits. So, but overall, I did show some significant self-restraint with removing a lot of the blooms and any of the fruitlets. So, all right, so that's an update for mid-month of August. Hopefully you guys check out the next update soon. All right, thanks everyone.